Okay guys, I'm back with part 2 of Detective Grimoire, but this time you're not gonna hear audio. I'm using a new headset that I got this time, so you won't be hearing audio of the game. All that was the sound from my computer. So, yeah. Okay. So, this is where it happened, as you can see. Broken mirror. Not very many shards of glass, and if I remember correctly, there was that one little girl told me to go here. Now I can go through here. It was a tight squeeze, but I got through. I hope there's something worthwhile in here. Whoa, this is the Mario weapon, and what's this? A brightly colored rag tied around the glass shard. 2 clues at once. The victim's to-do list. It has been added with a green pen. It's possible to see the Hall of Mirrors window through here. I can see that the light is on. So, if you don't mind me asking, where were you last night?
Well, let's see. Let's think about that. For most of the evening, I was fixing the back of the funhouse, as always. Ha. But I remember leaving relatively early. Thinking upon it now, I'm quite glad that I did.
Did you see or hear anything suspicious last night? Anything at all?
Well, I did catch a glimpse of young Ricky and Charles arguing right over there by the Hall of Mirrors. ... The ...
Entertainer and the clown? Question mark. Ricky and Charles were arguing outside the Hall of Mirrors last night. What about?
Not normally one for eavesdropping, of course, but I think it was something to do with being popular with the children. It's something about a red nose. I can't remember much else. Maybe you should ask them.
I should definitely go back and ask Ricky and Charles about that. It might be important. The fairground. Have you worked here long?
Oh yes, very long time. I've seen many staff members come and go, but Gary normally knows how to run things.
Gary? Who's that?
Gary Coyle's our boss. You'll probably find him in his office. Yes, he's usually capable of making the right decisions.
But not always?
Ha. Is everyone? Is anyone?
Does he want me to answer? Oh, good, he looked away. I'm not good at rhetorical questions. Staff relations. How well do you get on with the rest of the staff?
Well as could be expected. Apart from, I've been known to argue with Charles on a couple of occasions. But most of the people here are guilty of that. He's so difficult sometimes.
Sounds like Pete doesn't have much love for Charles the clown.
So you like the way things are run around here? Most of the time, yes. I think I could say that I'm not the only one who thinks the funhouse has seen better days. Hugh never really enjoys his job, I don't think. Hugh, let the funhouse fall into a state of...
Hugh let the funhouse fall into a state of disarray. Sorry, I got off track when I did this. Ah, oh, that's worse. Next.
Yes, I'm afraid so. My niece Mandy often complains of it to me. I tell her not to cause trouble, but I know she could do a better job any day. Ha ha ha!
So Pete knows of his niece's desire to run the funhouse. Okay, leave. Need to talk to him. The fairground. Can you tell me anything else about the fairground?
I can't think of anything, but we're all one big happy family. Yep, that's right.
If that's so,
Yeah, well, a few people thought Hugh was a waste of space, but he kind of was, like, a funhouse tip. It's not really safe. I remember Farrier always said that she could do a better job at running it.
other stuff. So you're sure you get on with everyone here at the fairground?
Yeah, I just kind of keep to myself usually.
I'm not thoroughly convinced. Argument with Charles. Pete told me he saw you and Charles arguing outside the Hall of Mirrors last night. Can you explain yourself?
I don't see what I don't really argue much.
Ricky's holding back. Should I push him? Get the truth. Okay, so you're lying. I'm not sure you don't get on with Charles at all.
Hey man, no need to shout like I said.
Tell me the truth then.
Right, well, I don't get on with Charles. We do argue. It's always the same. Kid makes fun of him, and so on. He gets annoyed, tries to take it out on me. Nothing ever comes out of it, nothing.
Ah, I'm tired of doing these voices. Well, I suppose that clears that up. I'm beginning to think that this argument was a red herring. Someone was trying to distract me. Your uncle. I spoke to your uncle, Peter Nughat. You could have told me that the mechanic was your uncle. Did I mention that? I don't really think anything of it. I guess Uncle Pete's a good guy. He works hard. Sometimes a little too hard, I think. The fairground. So you work as a clown at the fairground. How long have you been here? A long time. Too long, in fact. I don't really like the way things are going around here. I have no idea why I haven't left for good. I was failed when the boss hired Hugh Everton to look after the funhouse. Not only was he useless at his job, he was nearly completely deaf with old age. It's just not practical still. No one deserves, well, you know. Hugh is deaf with old age and not very good at his job. This could be important information. Do you get on with the rest of the staff? That'd be a bit of an exaggeration, I'm afraid. I don't mind Mandy and her uncle. That Ricky, I'm a top-notch entertainer war character is just too much. He doesn't even like kids. What a joke. He doesn't take any pride in his work. Looks like Charles finds it hard to get on with Ricky War. He's the entertainer, I think. Also, who's Charles to talk about pride with that big hole in his costume? Maybe I should ask him about that. If you don't mind me asking, why is there a big hole in your trousers? Surely you'd want to be a little neater than that, even if you're a clown. To be honest, I'd rather we didn't talk about the unfortunate condition of my Friday clown slacks. That's the first time anyone has ever said that, I bet. Still, there must be more to this story of the ripped clothing. Maybe I can find a clue that will get him to elaborate. Oh, my voice hurts. I've been talking so much. Peter and Pat told me that he saw you and Ricky arguing outside the Hall of Mirrors last night. This sounds like a serious matter. Would you mind telling me what it was all about? Ricky and I were always arguing. It's no big deal, really. He's just the argumentative type. You're better off grilling him about this. Maybe I should ask Ricky about this. Sorry about doing that. What was I gonna do? Okay. I think... Okay, so now there's another person. There he is. This is a drawing depicting you getting hit by lightning. It has been drawn in green pen. There is an argument written on the wall about clowns. Seems to have been written in by two different people. They appear to have some sort of chili dish on special. I don't understand how that's a clue. I found a pair of blue wire cutters in the bin. Talk to Jerry. Are you Jerry Spears? The police tell me you were to... They had a typo in this. You were the one to discover the murder last night.
You got it. That was pretty scary stuff, I tell you.
I can imagine. You're the cleaner here at the fairground, am I correct?
I prefer the term refuge engineer, actually.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. You look quite young to be working here.
Too young to be working in a fun fair. Most of the guys here are too old. That's what I say. Haha, yeah, I'm the youngest person here, but being young has its perks, you know.
Cleaner or not, I have a feeling this guy is gonna have some important information on him. Last night. Obviously, I'll need you to recount the events of last night. You're an important witness.
Don't worry, man. I've been going over this in my head since last night. I haven't forgotten a single detail.
I'll bet.
I stayed pretty late. I was cleaning up around here all evening. Eventually I went around the whole fairground to give it a final clean. That's when I went into the Hall of Mirrors and found you.
You weren't the last person here though, right?
That's right. Mandy was still here, working away, so I ran to find her. We called the police as soon as they'd arrived. After we gave our statements, we were allowed to leave.
And that's it?
Yeah. Why did I forget something?
So you normally stay around the food court?
Naturally, this is the area that needs most cleaning.
Did you notice anything else yesterday? Seems like you have a pretty good view from here. This person's not very good at this job.
A good view? You bet him. I did notice a couple of things. I got here really early, you see, before the boss. I said Pete coming from the direction of the office, and then he went to the toilet. Is that right?
Okay, I need to go now. So, bye.